Hello, friends, and welcome to another video lesson of DBOS Talks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. This video is in the playlist called Handling Dates in SQL, and this time I'll be learning how to extract either the day, month, or year from a date value, and that is with the use of the extract function. Okay, it's right here. Okay, let's look at the value of sysdate. So if you have been using Oracle for a while, you would know that there is a table which is readily available to everybody who has access to a database, and that's a dual table. Because when you use a select statement in SQL, in Oracle SQL, it must have a from clause, and that from clause must be followed by a table name. So in this case, if you're not really getting a data from any particular table, but you're just processing something or displaying the date or some pseudocode, in pseudo column like row num, row ID, then you might be getting it from dual table. So select sysdate, system date, which is today's date from dual. Okay, let's execute that. So it's the date today, 8 November 2024, and without the help of the extract function, if we needed to get the day, month, or year from this date, or any date value for that matter, we would be using the tocar function. So I will show you an example of how it's being done traditionally or in the old days. So if we wanted to extract either the date, the day, the month, the year, etc., from a date value, we would do this. Okay, so I'm just selecting sysdate still so that you can have a comparison with the one that is extracted. And the second column being queried is an extraction from the date, okay, from the sysdate column. So sysdate here, and then you also see sysdate here. So system date, today's date. But I wanted to extract the month of that date value. So tocar, because sysdate is in date data type, I am using the tocar function to convert it into a string or varchar2, and then using the format mask of which means month. Okay, so I will do that now. So it will display to you the sysdate alongside the numeric value of the month. Since it's November, the numeric value of that is 11. Okay, it's here. Okay, so that's the traditional way of extracting the day, month, year from a date in Oracle SQL. Okay, just another example if you wanted to get the hang of it. Okay, this is extracting the year from a date value. So similarly, this one is optional. I'm just displaying this date so that you can have a comparison, a reference point of where we're getting the value. Okay, so select sysdate, tocar sysdate YYYY. Again, our source is the sysdate, but from that we're extracting the year value, making use of the tocar function here. Tocar function, because this is a date value, a date meaning with a date data type. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so the date is 8 November 2024, and the year from that being extracted is 2024, okay, because of this tocar function being used over here. Now, we have a better way, which is using the extract function, okay? So the syntax is not so complicated. Extract, okay, here, and then there's a function, because since it's a function, you'll be using a pair of parentheses, okay? And then inside of that, as a parameter, you would say either day, month, or year. Case insensitive, okay? You can say day, month, or year from the column, the date column you're using. In this case, I'm using the date column called sysdate, which is from dual. And then this is just the alias, and then from dual, okay? So the syntax is extract, and then you have a day, pair of parentheses, and then the column, no, sorry. It's either day, month, or year, and then from the date column name, and then from outside of the parentheses from the table. Okay, so let's get that. Okay, so this time, since I'm extracting the day, it is giving you the numeric value of the day or of the date, which is 08 here, so it's showing 8. Okay, now let's try the function on table column instead of just using sysdate from dual table. Okay, so still we'll be using the extract function, and extracting the day from a column called birth date, which is from a table called employees. Okay, let's do it. In this table, there are a couple of records, 5 to be exact, and from that, we're displaying the values of the birth date column, which is here. And then alongside that, we are displaying the numeric value of the day or date. So this, the first record is 25th March, so the date of that or day is 25, right? 07 2001, so 701, etc. Okay, so it's with the help of the extract function. Now let's extract the day, month, and year. Sorry, the day, the month, and the year from in a single select statement. Okay, let me just get it. Okay, so a bit longer select statement, but I'm just repeating the extract function, one each for each of the columns I wanted to display. The first one being the day, second is the month, and the third is the year. Syntax is not very, but the syntax is really the same, okay? So extract, and then the value I want to extract, like it's either a day, a month, or a year, and then from, and then the date column where I want to get where I want to do the extraction. And then finally, outside of the parentheses, you will say from, and the table where you have this column called birth date. Okay, so it's supposed to display 4 columns, the birth date, and then the 3 extracted values, day, month, and year. Okay, birth date here, and then the day of that is 25, the month is 3, which is March, year is 2006. Okay, so it's correct. Like here, 09 December 2001, the day of that is 09 or 9, just 9 because it's a number. Month is 12, there's the numeric value of December, and then the year is 2001. Okay, there you have it. We have seen examples of how to use the date function called extract, which is used for extracting out either the day, the month, or the year from a date value. So that date value means a column or a value which is of date data type. Okay, so we have seen it being used on the dual table, making use of the sysdate pseudo column, as well as on a real table, which is employees in this case. And from that, we are extracting it from the column called birth date. Okay, thank you for watching and listening. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.